Hello, my friends. I hope everybody is doing well today. Before we get started, I want to click a button. That button, that's the button I want to click. I hope you're well today. It is a bit early for, well, not on the East Coast. So tell me what you had for dinner. If you didn't like what you had for dinner, tell me what you wish you had for dinner. Also, please make sure that you have gifting turned on for the channel, please, because of that. Sorry, I muted myself. Okay, that was 5 memberships. There should have been all of them pop up, but I think I saw them in the chat. So I think it worked properly. That's good to know because we have a members only coming up after this live where we are going to be reading a story together, having some fun, doing some things that we don't normally do in the regular lives. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure everybody else still turn on your memberships for gifting because there's lots of generous people around here and it is a blast in our members only. We actually have a lot of fun. It did show up in the chat, eh? That's good. That's good. Okay, today is Sunday. I've made myself a delicious cup of coffee. I'm a little thankful that we are done with the hearing that we have been working with the past 3 days. You know, as much as I'm a drama llama, I really I don't like petty drama that involves kids. And it's just so fucking frustrating to hear people just back and forth about stupid shit with kids. Like one of the kids in that case, hi Shadow Night Wolf, you're lurking cool. One of the and Tiny Piggy, thank you. One of the kids in that case is going to be 18 next year, making their own choices, quite possibly becoming a parent themselves at some point. I mean, it it's frustrating. Anyways, so we are not doing a divorce hearing today. Thank you. What we are doing is going to visit Travis County, Texas. So we are going back to Texas because I do have a little soft spot for Texas. You guys know that I've been to Texas many times and I really enjoy it. I enjoy the people in Texas. They are so friendly. They love Canadians. At least they like me. I don't know if they like all Canadians or if they just like me, but they certainly seem to like me and I really like them. So, um I'm partial to Texas. Um what else did I want to share with you guys? There was something else that I wanted to share before we got going, but I can't really remember. Oh, I remember what it is. So this is a throwback to, hi Jonathan Miller. This is a throwback to my most of my life where I used a center part in my hair. I still can't even do it straight. But I switched to like a side part, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. Sounds so weird, like switch to a side part. It took a while to train my brain and my hair to be in a side part life. But I did it today because I've got braids in and I just popped them up at the back there. My sort of Rapunzel wish. Oh, if I was Rapunzel. Anyways, okay, so like I said, we're gonna be watching some Twisted Teas. Oh, Chris, look up a drink called Hey Y'all. Heyyall. How you would spell it. Um, it's probably Canadian, but they might have it in the States. But if you Google it, they're like hard iced teas, and oh my God, they're delicious. Hey y'alls. And it sounds so good. Like, do you want a hey y'all? Do you want to grab some hey y'alls before we go to the barbecue? you know? Let down my long hair. Thinking about it, Taze. At some point, my hair will probably come down because it's only held in by one bobby pin. Um, it does. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. But what's funny to me is I believe if you look that up, those are from Vancouver, maybe. Um, Tin Man needs to get started on dinner, also getting a Brazilian butt lift. I guess that's a bit of an overshare, Tin Man, but that's okay. Um, I'm joking. I know what BBL sort of stands for, but I'm choosing to believe it's Brazilian butt lift. Um, yeah. Oh, I have laundry in that is going to be out in an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer for that, but I'm just becoming accountable to you guys for my laundry because I've been known to leave it in. You know? Also, I'm sure there's football on right now, right? What did I just say? 1 hour, 20 minutes? Okay, I can only do an hour on here, so we'll do 59 minutes. Okay. Um, Tin Man. Tin Man, are you actually a woman? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but are you really? Sometimes I don't catch the gender clues for people, or we don't just see people with gender. I just sort of people see people's like, but I mean, you have man in your name, and so our brains sort of would default to think you're a man. But okay, Tin Man's not a woman last you checked. Okay, that's totally fine. I also thought that too. I just wondered. Hi, Graham. It's just okay. I guess okay, we'll start before oh, you're right. Men can marry men. You're totally right, Taze. God, what happened to me? I should have said that to begin with. You're right. Of course. He could be getting a BBL and it could be scheduled and he could have a husband. That's awesome. See, look, I'm just so fucking, you know, it's because I haven't fully had all of my coffee yet. I'm going to drink my coffee. I apologize for any assumptions of gender that may have infuriated, upset anybody. Actually, that leads me to one story before we get started. When I was in Florida at Universal Studios, you guys know that I went to Florida and I had a blast. I love it, love it, love it. Um, and but here's the thing. I'm that annoying person who uses people's names if I see their name tag. Okay. I understand that this is maybe, no, Tin Man is a man. A Tin Man. He is a Tin Man. That's a Hundy P. MB. Anyways, no, but so like it's annoying now that I've realized it. I've watched some weird like shorts where people where servers are complaining about different types of customers, and I'm one of those types of customers. I'm the person that uses their name all the time. But I do that because well, I thought it was that I was showing at least paying attention, being engaged. Anyways, so I'm that person. I use people's names at restaurants. I use people's names all over the place. And I just talk to everybody. That's just the way I am. And so when we were at Universal Studios, we were going through this line and there was somebody, I was talking to a new friend that I had made at the time, but I was also walking through like the lineup. And again, this is like a default energy for me, which is to thank people by their name if I know their name or see their name. So the person who's scanning the ticket or helping you through and they have a visible name tag, I'm gonna use their name. Even if I'm already in another conversation. For some reason, I can't remember exactly what happened, but I utilized their name, but I misgendered them at the same time. And I recognized it after I had walked away. So I may have used a phrase like, "Oh, thanks so much for your help, man." Or like, "Hey, Alex, I appreciate your help, man." Or uh, it might have even been a babe. Sometimes I say babe as after oh, don't worry about it, babe. No worries. We're not in a rush. So, but what I recognized was like, I saw their face afterwards and I could tell it was wrong. Like, you did that wrong. That was not how it was meant to be interpreted, like taken. And I felt bad about it. And I remember like saying to the new people I was talking to, so we walk away from that person and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just misgendered that person. I feel really bad about it. And like there's this deep Canadian part of me that wanted to turn around and go apologize. But we're in a line and they're like, these are, there's an American with me and then there's other foreigners and they're like, no, you can't go back. No, no. The odds of you even finding that person, I'm like, we just walked by them. They're gonna be right there. They're like, no, just it's okay. Just keep going, keep going. I couldn't not think about it the rest of the day. I felt bad, because I want to be appropriate for most people, right? But here's the thing, and Grimm's just said it here. You don't like it when people use your name tag name. Here's the thing. I worked at a call center and they said to us during training, they're like, listen, you have to use a name within which we can identify you. So when somebody calls in and complains and says, hey, Paisley sucked, that was a problem. We could come back and say, here's Paisley, this is who we need to talk to. But you don't have to use your name. And I was like, what? And they're like, well, what we found is that some people really prefer not to use their own name and they work better under a pseudonym. And I'm like, okay. So what are you saying? They're like, you can pick any name you want to be your sort of phone name, but it has to stay the same. So if you wanted it to be, I'm not even going to say that. Oh, I just thought of a name. This girl, my best friend in high school used to call me, in elementary school, Christina Paislietta. But anyways, right? Like if you decided I'm going to be Christina Paislietta, that's crazy, but that could be your name. But you have to be Christina Paislietta always. You can't be Paisley last name sometimes and Christina Paislietta when you feel like it. You got to be Christina Paislietta at all times. First of all, Christina Paislietta is a great name. I'm just realizing that at this point right now. Like, what a fucking bomb name that is. Secondly, if you are in retail and somebody is using your name a lot, I guarantee you that if you were to that most of the people that do that are doing it because they think it's good. They think it's a nice thing to do, and they're not trying to be rude. They're not trying to be a dick. They're literally trying to be like, hey, I acknowledge this person, you right here. And all I have to acknowledge that is the name that somebody made you wear on your chest. The fact that somebody made you wear that and I don't know what the dynamics are of that means that I'm in an unfortunate position where being polite to me means using your name. Oh, see, that's not the way I look at it, Grim, but I do report people to managers, but only for good things, by the way. I am literally a retail or like service worker's best fucking friend. I told you guys about when I stayed at the hotel recently and I found out what their internal points program was for all of the employees to get different star points so that they could earn different things. And I went around, I made it my goddamn mission. Every single person I talked to in that hotel, I felt like I'm going to go talk to their manager and explain to them how they did such a good job because it's so free and the hotel's paying for it and it only takes me talking. Oh my God, this is beautiful. That's one of my favorite things to do on vacation, in fact. Give kudos to people. Seems weird, right? It's free. It's literally free. Other people get elevated or happy about it. I love it. I literally love it. I'll sit at a bar and I'll be like, who's your manager? Where's your manager? Can you bring them over here? And I'll have them bring them over in front and I'll be like, I just want to let you know that this employee right here is excellent. Literally making my night. And then because I've worked in the industry before and in different things, I'll be like, and in fact, I've been to XYZ place and their service was shit. And this service right here, impeccable. Can you write that down? Are you the right person to tell this to? Because I need somebody to know how good of a job this girl right here has been doing tonight. It makes everybody happy. Everybody's happy about that because the managers get to go to the upper people and be like, look how great this review is. And the person sitting there who, you tip as well, but also that's a valuable tip to have your manager, acknowledge you for. Now, here's the thing. I'm also very accommodating. Like if something doesn't go well, I'm not gonna report it to be bad. It doesn't fall the same way. Something has to be egregious. Like literally egregious for me to go ahead and report it as a bad thing. But as a good thing, oh, I run my fucking mouth. I do. Y'all know that. I mean, I've been talking for 20 minutes without anything on the screen. Welcome to my life. Also, if you want to travel with me, get used to that. My ex-husband hated it, by the way. One of the things we used to really fight about. He hated that I talked to people and that I was like, I don't know, I guess proactive in that sense. For example, we used to go on cruises a lot. I still would love to go on cruises a lot, but when I'm on a cruise, you know what the cheapest you tip them. Of course, I tip people. Ugh, absolutely. But do you know what counts more than a tip on a cruise ship where somebody's working 9 months straight, well, like 8 or 7 days a week, 12 hours plus a day? A letter in their file, you know? A letter in their file. And so when you go and you can easily go down to the front desk and say, "Hey, do you have some paper with letterhead or whatever that I can write? I have had a great experience on board the ship and I'd like to write to somebody to tell them about it." Like that can be the difference between somebody getting a contract again or not, getting a promotion or not. And again, very free. Very free. Was I a Velcro wife? What's a Velcro wife? Tony? Tell me what it is, and I'll honestly tell you if I was. I doubt it, but tell me what it is. Um, Cruise ship workers really like that because cruise ship companies, who I've worked with intimately as a shore excursion manager, um, literally, that's how those businesses work. You can work 9 months on a contract, do your job every single fucking day perfectly. Literally. If you do your job perfectly every single day, but nobody notices that you do your job perfectly because for whatever reason they don't say it or whatever, you might not still get the next contract. But if in your file, every cruise or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, a paying customer, has taken the time to write a letter stating how impactful you were to their vacation experience, that goes a million miles. Tony, so no, I'm definitely not a 24/7 Velcro wife. Okay, I got in trouble for that. So here's a great story about that, Tony, and then we'll get started on court. I promise everybody. So my ex-husband and I got married on board a cruise ship. We then honeymooned on board the cruise ship for an extra week after our wedding cruise. And my ex-husband once he got so mad at me because I disappeared for like 4 hours. Well, I was off doing my own thing. I'm on a cruise ship. We're in the middle of the ocean. It's not like I can go anywhere. I know what time dinner's at. If he wanted to come and hang out, he could have fucking found me. But I was talking to people. And so no, I'm not a Velcro wife. Perhaps I'm more of like I don't know what you would call that. Like, I absolutely love spending time with somebody while I'm on vacation, but I don't mind being by myself. I'm really independent. I can go and do any part of anything I want by myself. I've taken tours by myself. I've gone on full trips by myself. And sometimes I find it funny when partners or travel partners want to babysit you. For example, last story. I fucking promise it's the last story. I was in Chicago. I was at a wedding. And we were hanging out, getting drunk, having friends, all that kind of stuff. I at like 2:30 in the morning, I was like, "Oh, I want pizza." And the guy that I was with was like, I don't want pizza. I don't want to go get pizza." I'm like, "Perfect. That's fine. I didn't ask you to come. Although I'm asking you if you'd like some pizza." "Oh, okay. Are you going to go by yourself?" "Yep. I'm by myself. I'll be back in, I don't know, an hour, 2 hour. I don't know. Fucking text me." Then I walk out onto the streets of downtown Chicago by myself at night at 2:30 in the morning, go down to this poppin' pizza place that I find, start talking with everybody, get the pizza, do all the fun things, whatever, go back. When we went to the wedding the next day, the people that lived in Chicago were absolutely appalled that I had done that. They're like, "You went where? By yourself when? At night?" And I'm like, "Uh-huh. Yeah, I did. I do that everywhere I go. I'm precognizant of my surroundings everywhere I go." And and honestly, I'm pretty good at like talking to people. I mean, granted, things in Canada are different, but I've had good luck everywhere I've gone traveling. I'll knock on wood on that. Um, but but why was that really stupid? I I wasn't drunk. I'm an adult. And again, like I guess you can live afraid, but I'm not sure that that's the way that I want to go through my only 5-day trip to Chicago, sitting in a hotel room thinking, "Oh, I wish I could go outside." No. Also, I met a girl on that trip who ended up coming to visit me in Canada. Fun story of that one, but definitely not appropriate for YouTube. Okay, so let's get us started with what we're gonna watch for tonight. Also, guys, last night I made fucking stuffed mushrooms. They were delicious. Let's just say that. What did Grammy say? I appreciate you, Grammy. Um, because you're raised in Illinois, you just never do it. Okay, I guess I've traveled to probably like I'm not trying to be rude here, Grammy Rita. Have you traveled to any other countries in the world? And that's an absolute like legit question. I'm not trying to be rude, but I, as a Canadian, have traveled to like probably more than 10 countries. And I assess each place. I know I had frozen pizza last night. Oh no, I made mushrooms after. Yeah, I ate both because I'm a fat ass. Um, I just, even here in Victoria, where I live, there's a really bad area of town where it's lined with tents on the street, people living outside, homeless people at a different you know, point in life than they are. But I walk down that street. I talk to those people because what I find is that if you talk to people, except for the absolutely most psychosis ridden person who is in an active state of psychosis where they need to be hospitalized, I feel like for most people, I can get through to them. You know, we've talked about the video before, but I have a video where I was riding a bus. It's worse. It's the same as Kensington, Tony. Open drug use, needles on the street. Absolutely. The same. The same. Um, Rats running on the street, I find it disgusting. But I walk down there. They were not magic mushrooms. But anyways, the whole point is that I think that there is the problem in a lot of those areas that people feel relegated, they feel neglected, and they feel ignored. And I don't do that. I make eye contact with people. I say hello. I say, how's your day going? And if they ask me for money, I explain, hey, you know what? I don't have any money right now. Or maybe I do. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I find most people like that are very actually understandable. Now, if you go, fuck off, loser, don't talk to me, you homeless piece of shit. Well, yeah, that's a different story. But I'm not saying expose yourself to danger, but again, when you're sober, your surroundings, your awareness is so much higher. And I don't drink and I don't get fucked up. So when I'm walking around, I realize like I'm pretty much the most alert person around. I'm watching all the things that are going on. And I'm also not afraid. But that's not safe in every location. Okay, we've talked for 30 minutes. We're now going to start watching court. I promise. I swear to God. Shut up, Paisley. Shut up, Paisley. Oh, yeah, this is going to take a while. Let me skip it.
Evidence against you should your
You want them side by side? Okay.
yeah, just so they can hear the interpreter since we're using the telephone. My apologies.
No worries, no worries. Okay, you got all three of them in the front, Judge.
All right, gentlemen, can you hear the interpreter over the telephone?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. My name is Tanisha Jeffers, and I'm going to be magistrating you all this morning.
Súper bien, yo soy la juez Denise Jeffers y yo les voy a dar su instrucción de cargos esta mañana.
First, we're going to go over your general rights.
Primero, les voy a explicar sus derechos generales.
You have the right to remain silent.
Tienen el derecho a permanecer callados.
You are not required to make a statement.
No están obligados a citar.
Any statement you do make, however, can and will be used as evidence against you should your case proceed to trial.
Cualquier cosa que ustedes digan podrá y será utilizado como evidencia en su contra si su caso llega a tener un juicio.
You have the right to retain an attorney.
Tienen el derecho de contratar un abogado.
You have the right to have that attorney present during any interview with any peace officers or other attorneys who may represent the state.
Tienen el derecho a tener a su abogado presente durante cualquier funcionamiento o entrevista que tengan con la policía o la fiscalía.
You have the right to terminate an interview at any time.
Tienen el derecho de dar por terminada la entrevista en cualquier momento.
If you are indigent and cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to request the appointment of an attorney.
Pero si tiene un indigente y no tiene los medios para contratar un abogado, usted puede solicitar que se le asigne un abogado de oficio.
You will be given a reasonable time and opportunity to consult with an attorney,
Se le dará el tiempo y la oportunidad razonable de consultar con un abogado.
and you will be admitted to bail if allowed by law.
Y la fianza se otorgará según marca la ley.
Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding your general rights?
¿Tendrá alguna pregunta, caballeros, respecto a sus derechos generales?
No.
All right, thank you. Next, we're going to go over the 4 main ways to be released from custody.
Ahora les voy a decir las 4 formas principales de que pueden ser liberados.
The first way is to post the full amount of your bail in cash or with a cashier's check.
La primera forma es depositando su fianza con efectivo o con un cheque de caja.
That is the full amount, not a percentage or a payment plan.
Y esa es la cantidad total, no es un porcentaje ni es un plan de pagos.
That money is kept on deposit with the sheriff's office until your case is resolved.
Jonathan Miller, that's actually a really good point. Is magistrating a verb? Verb being an action word, I suppose, in the sense that they use it. I have to say, and I know some people disagree here. First of all, we've only got 44 minutes of this, including the translator case. So I think we'll be good for today. But what I would say is that this judge is one of the best in terms of making an actual difference in people's lives. She often eliminates people's fines, fees, court costs, etc. for one night in jail. And I know some people may find that upsetting, but I actually think it's judicially efficient in a sense that the people that she relieves from that burden, I almost guarantee cost less money in the long run to the judicial system in terms of like managing that issue. Anyways, Winter Witch is here, Mike's here, Adderall Rex here. You guys, I love thank you so much for being here, Grim, you too. I'm so thankful that y'all hang out with me. Yeah, the mom yesterday sent the kid to the therapist for magistrate.
Este dinero queda en depósito con la oficina del sheriff hasta que se resuelva su caso.
Once your case is resolved, those monies are returned to you.
Una vez que se resuelva su caso, esos dineros se le reembolsan a usted.
The second way to be released from custody is by hiring a bail bondsman.
La segunda forma en que pueden ser liberados es contratando a una afianzadora.
A bail bondsman will in general charge you 10 to 15% of the bond amount to obtain your release from jail.
Una afianzadora en general le va a cobrar entre 10 y 15% del monto de su fianza para lograr su liberación de la cárcel.
Any fee you pay a bondsman, however, is non-refundable.
Sin embargo, lo que usted le paga a la afianzadora no es reembolsable.
When you are back at the post, you will be given access to the different phone numbers of different bail bondsmen, if that is what you desire.
Cuando pasen a los separos, se les dará acceso a diferentes números de diferentes afianzadoras, si eso es lo que ustedes desean.
The third way to be released from custody is by qualifying for personal bond.
La tercera forma en que pueden ser liberados es calificando para una fianza personal.
A personal bond is essentially your promise to return to court.
Una fianza personal es esencialmente su promesa de regresar al juzgado.
The fourth and final way to be released from custody is by hiring an attorney.
La cuarta y última forma en que pueden ser liberados es contratando un abogado.
An attorney can obtain either a surety bond or a personal bond on your behalf.
Un abogado puede obtener ya sea una fianza con garantía o una fianza personal a nombre de usted.
Additionally, any fee you pay an attorney to get you released from custody will oftentimes go towards your total legal fees if you end up hiring that attorney to handle the rest of your case. That way, you do not have to pay twice.
Además, lo que ustedes pagan a un abogado para lograr su liberación de la cárcel, muchas veces se utiliza o se aplica a sus honorarios legales totales si usted termina con.
Excuse me, thank you, Adderall Rec. Oh my gosh, Streamlabs, you're so fucking delayed. But thank you so much. Seriously. Appreciate that. Your guys' support is 1,000% what keeps this channel going, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Contratando ese abogado para manejar el resto de su caso. De esa manera, usted no tendrá que pagar dos veces.
Regardless of how you get out of custody, make sure you return for all your court dates, or a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
Sin importar de qué manera logra usted su liberación, asegúrese de regresar a sus comparecencias en el juzgado. De otra manera, se emitirá una orden de arresto en su contra.
Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding the 4 main ways to be released from custody?
¿Tendrán alguna pregunta, caballero, respecto a las 4 formas principales en que pueden ser liberados de la cárcel?
No, yo no.
All
No,
right,
not me.
thank you.
Gracias.
Mr. Morales Hernandez, Mr. Rocha Alvarado, and Mr. Ugarte Garcia, if you are non-United States citizens, you may request that your country's consular officers here in the United States be notified of your situation.
Señores Morales Hernández, Rocha Alvarado y Hugartes García, si ustedes no son ciudadanos de los Estados Unidos, ustedes pueden solicitar que se le avise sobre su situación a su oficial consular aquí en los Estados Unidos.
You may also communicate with your consular officer.
Ustedes también podrán comunicarse con su oficial consular.
A consular officer may be able to help you obtain legal representation, contact your family, and visit you in detention, among other things.
El oficial consular podría ayudarle a conseguir representación legal, contactar a su familia y visitarlo en la cárcel, entre otras cosas.
If you would like us to notify your consular officer, you can request this notification now.
Si ustedes desean que se le avise al oficial consular de su país, ustedes pueden solicitar este aviso ahora mismo.
Mr. Morales Hernandez, what is your country of origin, sir?
Señor Morales Hernández, ¿cuál es su país de origen, señor?
No.
No,
Señor.
Tu país de origen.
no, México, Guanajuato.
México, Guanajuato.
All right. Would you like us to notify your consular officer for your native country of Mexico?
De acuerdo, ¿desea usted que se le avise al oficial consular de su país natal de México?
¿Deseas que se le avise?
No.
No.
All right, so ordered.
Muy bien, así se ordena.
Mr. Rocha Alvarado, what is your country of origin, sir?
San Luis Potosí, México.
Señor Rocha Alvarado, ¿cuál es su país de origen, señor?
¿Mande?
¿Cuál es su país de origen, señor?
San Luis Potosí, México.
San Luis Potosí, México.
Would you like for us to notify your consular officer for your native country of Mexico?
¿Desea usted que se le avise al oficial consular de su país natal de México?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, so ordered.
Bien, así se ordena.
Mr. Ugarte Garcia, what is your country of origin, sir?
Señor
No.
García, ¿cuál es su país de origen?
Ciudadano.
Señora, en voz alta, por favor.
Soy de aquí, de Estados Unidos, ciudadano americano. Nací en México, pero soy ciudadano americano.
I'm from here. I'm an American citizen. I was born in Mexico, but I'm an American citizen.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Muy bien.
Hold on, are you guys talking about my hair? You guys are so cute. Also, Jonathan Miller, I actually think that she has a cadence of speech that she has oh, you're talking about her updo. Fuck you, Paisley. You stupid idiot for a second. Hold on, I just realized that her updo is so much better than mine. So I'm embarrassed, but I get it. Secondly, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, you fucking full of yourself, bitch. Oh my God. Oh, but I think I think she speaks with a really interesting cadence where she's trying to really get through to people about what she's trying to say. So-
Gracias, señora.
All right, now we're gonna go over your individual charge and bond amounts.
Ahora les voy a decir en forma individual de qué se les acusa y de cuánto es su fianza.
Mr. Morales Hernandez, you have been charged with a third-degree felony possession of controlled substance.
Señor Morales Hernández, a usted se le acusa de un delito grave de tercer grado por la posesión de sustancia controlada.
The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine.
El rango de castigo por este tipo de delitos en el estado de Texas es un mínimo de 2 años a un máximo de 10 años en el Departamento de Correcciones de Texas y una multa de $10,000.
That bond has been set at $7,500 plus a drug court screen.
Esa multa se fijó, perdón, esa fianza se fijó en $7,500, además de pruebas de droga.
In addition to that, sir, you have a Class B misdemeanor driving while intoxicated.
Además de eso, señor, usted tiene un delito menor de clase B por manejar en estado de ebriedad.
That bond, the range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine.
El rango de castigo por ese tipo de delitos en el estado de Texas es hasta 6 meses de cárcel de condado y $2,000 de multa.
That bond has been set at $3,500 plus random UAs.
Esta fianza se fijó en $3,500, además de pruebas de orina en forma aleatoria.
Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
¿Tendrá usted alguna pregunta, señor, respecto a sus cargos o el monto de su fianza?
No, está bien.
Nada, fine.
Right? Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Solicito usted que le asigne un abogado de oficio esta mañana para que le ayude con su caso.
Sí.
All right, so ordered.
Bien, así se ordena.
Do you have any other questions for me, sir?
¿Tendrá usted alguna otra pregunta para mí, señor?
No.
All right,
No.
thank you. Take care of yourself.
Bien, con cuidado y con... gracias, señor.
Mr. Rocha Alvarado, you have an iced
Adderall wreck. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, you're so cute. You're so thank you. I'm so I don't even know what to say now. Thank you so much. Oh my God. You're so sweet. Look at that heart was like squished together. Like a heart under pressure. It's a heart under pressure. I love you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Also, maybe it's just like telling that I am fucking self-conscious about my hair, which I can't do. I know that. I've told you guys that. I don't know how to do my hair. And so like putting it together like this and then pinning it with one pin, I was just like the delusion that that was an updo, and I guess it's not. But thank you so much, Adderall. Love ya.
detainer at this time, sir.
Señor Rocha Alvarado, en estos momentos el Servicio de Inmigración y Control de Aduanas lo está deteniendo.
You have been charged with a second-degree felony failure to comply.
Se le acusa de un delito grave de segundo grado por no haber cumplido.
The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine.
El rango de castigo por este tipo de delitos en el estado de Texas es un mínimo de 2 años o un máximo de 20 años en el Departamento de Correcciones de Texas, además de una multa de $10,000.
That bond has been set at $15,000.
Esa fianza se fijó en $16,000.
You also, sir, have a Class A misdemeanor violation of a protection order.
Además, señor, se le acusa de un delito.
Hold on, if there's one thing I take very seriously, it's It's a dono like that. Thank you. Also, it's a protection order. Don't violate protection orders, people. watch me slam back my tiny little braid here. You see how much, like, okay. Just another moment of diversion. The reason that I put my hair like this is because last night I watched a short of this girl, and this beautiful woman had this fucking gorgeous hair, and she literally was like, she like just went to the side, and it was just so fucking gorgeous. And then after that, every person in the video had a braid like this. And they just like showed it off. They're just like, oh, I got beautiful hair. And it was just like, they were trying to be really like ironic about it. And I just realized, I'm like, you have that too. Like, there are very few times when my hair can look really full and voluminous, but for the most part, it's as straight and fucking thin and just tiny as can be. Like, you would not imagine that that's all the hair I have in my head. That's it. That's all I got. Actually, that's sort of, oh my gosh, is that a cute look? That's sort of like a Cindy Lou Who look here. We got to do that now.
Menor de clase A por haber faltado a una orden de protección.
The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine.
El rango de castigo por ese tipo de delitos en el estado de Texas es hasta 1 año en cárcel de condado y $4,000 de multa.
That bond has been set at $5,000.
Esa fianza se fijó en $5,000.
Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
¿Tendrá usted alguna pregunta, señor, respecto a sus cargos o al monto de su fianza?
Sí, ¿por qué el problema con ICE? ¿Qué es lo que no hice?
Perdóneme, otra vez está hablando al mismo tiempo. ¿El problema de ICE y qué más?
Ajá.
Why do I have a problem with ICE?
Oh, I don't know, sir. I have no idea. We were just notified by the federal government that you have an ICE detainer at this time.
Señor, yo no tengo idea. Nos ha informado el gobierno federal que usted lo está deteniendo inmigración.
Es que no sé qué fue lo que pasó ahí, porque yo tengo mi residencia desde el 2015.
I don't know what happened there because I've been a resident since 2015.
Okay, I understand.
Sí, entendido.
So that brings me to my next question. Would you like for me to appoint an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Eso me trae mi siguiente pregunta. ¿Desea usted que se le asigne un abogado de oficio esta mañana para que le ayude con su caso?
Sí.
Yes,
So ordered.
así se ordena.
Do you have any other questions?
Okay, I just want to say, I feel like all of my hair styles are like jail hairstyles. Like somebody would do under duress with very minimal skill and technical ability and supplies. And that's the vibe that I'm getting from my hair right now. I'm getting, how's jail treating you, girl? That's what I'm going with. Mikey, you're gonna your hair in pigtails, but can you get them over to one side to be this?
Questions for me, sir?
No.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Bien, gracias.
Take
Señor.
care of yourself.
Con cuidado.
All right, Mr. Ugarte Garcia, you have been charged with a second-degree felony indecency case.
Señor Ugarte García, a usted se le acusa de un delito grave de segundo grado por un caso de indecencia.
The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine.
El rango de castigo por este tipo de delitos en el estado de Texas es un mínimo de 2 años, a un máximo de 20 años en el Departamento de Correcciones de Texas y $10,000 de multa.
That bond has been set at $25,000 plus an emergency protection order.
Esa fianza se fijó en $25,000, además de una orden de protección de emergencia.
Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
¿Tendrá usted alguna pregunta, señor, respecto al cargo o al monto de su fianza?
¿Cuánto debo de pagar por los 25,000? ¿Qué por ciento de los 25,000 se debe de pagar?
25 means 25, right? Come on, tell me I'm right on that. Please, somebody give me that little tiny boost here. 25 means 25, right? Come on. Come on. Just give me that one. I just need one. Yes!
How much do I have to pay out of the $25,000?
Correct.
What percentage of the $25,000 do I have to pay?
Absolutely. The going rate to get out of jail in Travis County right now is to pay 5 to 10% of the bond amount.
Desde luego, la tarifa actual en el condado de Travis para ser liberado es pagando entre el 5 y el 10% del monto social.
For you, that works out to be anywhere between $1,200 to $2,500 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice.
Para usted, eso viene siendo pagándole entre $1,200 y $2,500 a cualquier abogado o afianzadora de su elección.
They do work 24 hours a day, and you will be given access to the phone to hire them now that you've seen me.
Ellos trabajan 24 horas al día y a usted le van a dar acceso al teléfono ahora que ya me ha visto a mí.
In the alternative, sir, I can appoint you an attorney who can attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge.
En la alternativa, señor, yo le puedo asignar.
Jonathan Hart figured out the secret weapon to accessing my dopamine, which is calling me a good girl. I wish I was joking. Do you think I wish I had a fucking way to not just cave to that? I don't.
Un abogado de oficio que es gratuito para usted y que tratará de conseguir una fianza personal.
Would you like for me to appoint an attorney to help you this morning?
El abogado que me va a dar, me va a ayudar.
Un momento.
Oh,
Ricardo?
¿Le desea usted que le asigne un abogado de oficio que le
sí,
ayude?
para que me ayude a salir con el ban. Sí.
Yes, so that the attorney will help me be released on bond. Yes.
Yes. All right, so ordered.
Bien, así se espera.
Do you have any other questions for me, Mr. Ugarte Garcia?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Okay, so I'd like to do the emergency protection orders together, sir, so please stand by.
A mí me agrada hacer las órdenes de protección de emergencia juntos, señor, entonces, por lo tanto, aguanta.
Chris, it is not a secret chest. It is an open closet of adult toys, whips, chains, anything you could almost imagine I have at my disposal, including a medical exam table, literally, with stirrups. Jonathan!
Officer Segura, we have one other emergency protection order in the room, and that's Brandon Mating. Can he come forward as well and sit next to Mr. Garcia?
Kind of move them back. You can go sit over there and you sit over there, okay? You can sit right here, hon. He's right here in front, Judge.
No. I need Mr. Garcia next to him. We're gonna go over the emergency protection orders together. So he needs to sit in the front next to Mr. Mating.
Okay, he's right here, Judge.
Thank you. Madam, you need me? Do I need to sign it or just?
It's a BPO, simple soft one, but it's a.
So what do I do with it?
First of all, the medical exam table we bought from like a office that was closing, so it's a real one. I'm shit you not, it's so fucking heavy. I'm looking at it right now. It's right over there. Yeah, I mean the speculums I had to buy on my own, but the table was very heavy.
So he's here? He's in custody?
He's not. Well, he's in.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I'm sorry. My apologies, gentlemen. Mr. Mating, you are here on a second-degree felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Ricardo, please stand by. I'm sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
The range of punishment, sir, on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $20,000 plus an emergency protection order. Then you also have a third-degree felony assault family violence, sir, where the range of punishment is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. And that bond was also set at $20,000 plus an emergency protection order. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amounts?
No, Your Honor.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, sir, to help you with these cases?
If I say yes, can I get a different attorney later?
Absolutely, absolutely. We prefer that you not languish in the jail unrepresented. So we prefer to immediately appoint you someone that can help you. However, it does not prevent you from hiring counsel later when your monies become available.
Yes, Your Honor, I like that.
All right, so ordered. Mr. Mading, do you have any other questions before we go on to the emergency protection orders?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. Ricardo, we're back on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Ugarte Garcia and Mr. Mading, you are both going to be prohibited from committing further family violence.
Señores, Ugarte García y Mary, a ustedes se les va a prohibir cometer violencia familiar.
Do you understand that, Mr. Ugarte Garcia?
Entonces,
Yes.
señor Ugarte García.
Sí, yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Do you understand that, Mr. Mading?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Gentlemen, you're also going to be prohibited from communicating directly with a member of the family or household of the protected persons in a threatening or harassing manner.
Caballeros, también se les va a prohibir comunicarse con algún miembro de la familia o del hogar de las personas protegidas de una manera amenazadora o hostigadora.
Do you understand that, Mr. Ugarte Garcia?
¿Entiendes,
Yes.
señor Ugarte García?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Do you understand that, Mr. Mading?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ugarte Garcia, the protected person, is listed. Well, there are several
For Travis L plans. I don't know what that means, Tiny Piggy, but thank you so much. I'm gonna dance now. And I will dance later. Hi, Courtney, baby. Travel plans. For travel plans. Yes. Yes, for travel plans. I plan on traveling to the United States of America, Estados Unidos, this 2024. Because, I'm going to be honest. Apparently, I should have maybe been American because I'm too much for Canada. Okay, a lot of Canadians are just like, wow. Are you like that all the time? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I really am.
protected persons listed, but the guardian of the I'm sorry. Okay, Ricardo, do you have all these names?
I have, yes, Your Honor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 names.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so the protected persons, Mr. Ugarte Garcia, as listed as the guardian of the victim, which was Aleda Anselmo Sanchez, and then another minor female, Susan Garcia Anselmo, Leslie Garcia Anselmo, Bernardino Garcia Anselmo, Isaac Garcia Anselmo, Daniel Garcia Anselmo, Angel Garcia Anselmo, Axiel Garcia Anselmo, and Aaliyah Garcia.
Bien, señor Ugarte García, las personas protegidas aparecen como Aleida Anselmo Sánchez, y luego menores, que son Susan García Anselmo, Leslie García Anselmo, Bernardino García Anselmo, Isaías García Anselmo, Daniel García Anselmo, Ángel García Anselmo, Axiel García Anselmo, y Alía García Anselmo.
Are you familiar with the protected persons, sir?
Yes.
¿Conoce usted a las personas protegidas, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Mr. Mading, the protected person is listed as Carly McKinnon. Are you familiar with the protected person, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Gentlemen, you're also going to be prohibited from going within 200 yards of the protected addresses.
Caballeros, también se les va a prohibir acercarse a menos de 200 yardas de los domicilios protegidos.
Mr. Ugarte Garcia, that address is listed as a residence at 900 Broken Feather Trail in Pflugerville, Texas, 78660, and then 2 schools at 1301 West Pecan Street, Pflugerville, Texas, 78660, and 1600 Settlers Village Drive, Pflugerville, Texas, 78660.
Señor Ugarte García, las direcciones protegidas aparecen como, la primera es una residencia en el 900 Broken Feather Trail, número 119, en Pflugerville, Texas, 78660. La siguiente es una escuela ubicada en el 1301 West Pecan Street, en Pflugerville también, 78660. Y la otra escuela en el 1600 de Settler Valley Drive, en Pflugerville, 78660.
Are you familiar with the protected addresses, sir?
¿Sí conoce usted las direcciones protegidas?
Sí, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Mr. Mating, the protected address is listed as 13201 Brahman Drive, Austin, Texas, 78724. Are you familiar with the protected address, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, so we're gonna make sure we provide that address to you in writing so you know where to stay away from, okay? All right, thank you, sir. Gentlemen, if you are found to be within the presence of the protected persons or within 200 yards of the protected addresses, you will be rearrested.
Caballeros, si fueran a ser sorprendidos dentro de la presencia de las personas protegidas o a menos de 200 yardas de los domicilios protegidos, ustedes volverían a ser arrestados.
Do you understand that, Mr. Ogata Garcia?
¿Entiende usted esto, señor García García?
Sí. Yo nomás quiero decirle que yo vivo ahorita con mi hermana en Cedar Creek, so no tengo para nada que venir para Austin.
Yes, and I just want to tell you that I'm living with my sister right now in Cedar Creek, so I have no reason to go over there.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Do you understand that, Mr. Mating?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. That rearrest charge, gentlemen, carries a maximum range of punishment of up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine.
Have we ever seen that happen, though? I think this is my biggest problem with these orders, okay? And perhaps I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I would love to be proven wrong with some video evidence. But what I find is that people violating a protective order, like I believe we had one earlier in this case, he wasn't in jail for a fucking year. Like there was no immediate consequence necessarily. And I feel like violating a judge's order, like the very least the judges can do is have each other's back. Like, oh, you didn't listen to Judge so-and-so, so you fucked, basically, is what I want them to be saying to people that break protective orders and have problems with that, basically. Like, I feel like there should be this presumption of, okay, you now have been told officially by a court that you need to leave this person alone. You don't go there. You don't do this. You don't do that. But once that order is broken again, I feel like that's a very, very clear reality about what might happen to a person that needs the protection of that order. And I feel like the courts themselves are making themselves look like a joke when they don't enforce that very seriously when we get violations of these protective orders. I don't know. It really bothers me. I think that oftentimes people are given the benefit of the doubt the first time when the order is issued. And if it's broken, I feel like threatening a year in jail is nothing. It should be an automatic year in jail for any violation. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine if, oh, I'm sorry, my hands are tied. Legislatively, now I have to issue a year in jail because you broke a protective order. It doesn't matter how seriously or egregiously you broke this protective order. You have to serve this year in jail. There are other statutory minimums that are like that for different crimes. Okay. And so Texas specifically is not a state that I would put past to say, hey, this is a protective measure that we've put in place because we find that judges, and honestly, the reality is that sometimes what gets put through the legislature is in fact different than what each individual judge might want to do in their courtroom. And that is why the legislature exists, to have overarching laws that are for everybody to follow, including judicial officials. I think we all know that the statistics on people that are involved in domestic violence or abusive relationships, and when they seek help, when they leave, that is the most dangerous point in time. And it is the most crucial point in time when we could be intervening in a meaningful way. Even as Jonathan said, fine, then sit till the case is done at the very least. I'm going to tell you something right now. Georgia, in Fulton County, different story. You get in trouble in Fulton County, you have to be careful because you might spend a year plus in pretrial. So I don't know that that's well known in those circles, but I'm telling you right now, it is frustrating to watch people violate again and again judges' orders. And Jonathan Miller said it earlier. Hey, judges seem to be bothered when somebody violates their order, but not necessarily other judges. Well, Jonathan, I would argue that if the judge is doing their job properly, they should not be differentiating between themselves and the court. And each court is a court order that they should be as critically worried about enforcing and dealing with as their own, basically. Like, it's like a village where you have to back everybody. You have to, because there's so much that goes into that. You have to trust that all the judges are going to do their absolute best, and the same level of investigation and sort of nuance into it that you would do as another judge. And so that's why you should give that same amount of respect to another judge's order. I agree, though, Jonathan Miller, we don't see that the same. We see people oftentimes not really enforce. I mean, even sometimes we see people where the judges said, "Oh, we'll hold you with no bond." It's rare, but I've seen them say, "I'm amending your bond. I'm changing it." That's pretty rare, but that is something.
Este cargo por volver a ser arrestado, caballeros, trae consigo una pena máxima de hasta 1 año en cárcel de condado y $4,000 de multa.
Do you understand that, Mr. Ugarte Garcia?
¿Entiende usted eso, señor Ugarte García?
Sí, Joana.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Do you understand that, Mr. Mating?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. In addition to that, gentlemen, you may not possess a firearm while these cases are pending.
Además de eso, caballeros, ustedes no deberán tener posesión de armas de fuego mientras este caso esté pendiente.
Do you understand that, Mr. Ugarte Garcia?
¿Entiende usted eso, señor Ugarte García?
Sí, yo nunca he tenido un arma en mi vida.
Yes,
No me-
I've never had a fire in my life.
All right, thank you, sir.
Bien, gracias, señor.
Do you understand that, Mr. Mating?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Lastly, gentlemen, these emergency protection orders will expire at midnight in 60 days on March the 19th of 2024.
Por último, caballeros, estas órdenes de protección de emergencia vencerán en 60 días a la medianoche del 19 de marzo de 2024.
Do you understand that, Mr. Ugarte Garcia?
¿Entiende
No.
usted, señor Ugarte García?
No, no lo entendí. ¿Que lo puede repetir otra vez?
No, I didn't understand that. Can that be repeated?
Yes, Ricardo, go right ahead.
Thank you, Ana. Sí, su orden de protección de emergencia vencerá en 60 días a la medianoche del 19 de marzo de 2024.
¿Empezará?
Vencerá, expirará.
Estoy bien tonto. ¿Puede repetirlo, please? Es que tengo problemas de oír por mi diabetes.
Sí, no se preocupe. La orden de protección de emergencia va a terminar o va a vencer en 60 días, el 19 de marzo del 2024, a la medianoche.
Ok, en 60 días igual. Ok, ok,
60 days. Okay, okay.
Yes, 60 días.
ok, Your Honor, thank you.
¿Tú entiendes?
This is very well.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Bien,
Mr.
gracias.
Mr. Mayding, do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr. Ugarte Garcia, do you have any questions for me regarding your charge, the bond amount, the range of punishment for this type of offense in the state of Texas, or the terms of this emergency protection order?
No, Your Honor, I just said thank
Hold on. Let him finish, sorry.
you.
Señor García, ¿tendrá usted alguna pregunta respecto a su cargo, al monto de su fianza, al rango de castigo por este tipo de delitos en el estado de Texas, o bien a los términos de la orden de protección de emergencia?
No, Your Honor, thank you very much. I want to say this in English. Thank you very much. You very kindness. And God bless you. You are a very nice judge. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
very welcome. I try to do what I can on behalf of those that find themselves in this situation, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to disappoint you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right,
that brought a
Ricardo,
little-
stand
wait,
by.
Judge!
Let me finish with Mr. Mayding and I'll come.
Judge, that brought a little tear to my eye. I mean, it's pretty forced. I'll say it's like not quite a tear, but I thought that was really sweet.
Come back one more time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Mayding, do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge, the bond amount, the range of punishment for this type of offense in the state of Texas, or the terms of this emergency protection order?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Ugarte Garcia, before we lose our interpreter, sir, do you have any other questions?
Señor Ugarte García, antes de que se vaya el intérprete, ¿tendrá usted alguna otra pregunta, señor?
No, no, lo que más me importa es que mi van va a ser 3,500 cash, dárselo al abogado y él me va a sacar, ¿verdad?
No, the most important part was that my bond is going to be $3,500. I will pay that cash to the attorney and he's going to get me out, right?
Your bond is 25,000, so you'll pay 5 to 10% of that amount, anywhere between 1,200 to 2,500 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice, or whatever amount you negotiate with them. It all depends on what you negotiate.
La fianza de usted es $25,000 y la tarifa actual es entre 5 y 10% del monto de su fianza, en su caso entre $1,200 y $2,500 que le pagaría usted a cualquier abogado o afianzadora de su elección, o bien cualquier otra cantidad que ustedes pueden negociar. Eso depende de usted y el abogado o la afianzadora.
Or any alternative, I have appointed you an attorney who can attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge if you are unable to raise those funds to get yourself out of jail.
O la alternativa es que le acabo de asignar un abogado de oficio esta mañana para que le ayude con su caso y quien podrá tratar de obtener una fianza personal para usted, que en ese caso, si se la otorgan, saldría usted bajo palabra sin tener que pagar la fianza.
Okay. Sí.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Una pregunta sobre el proceso, señor.
No, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Ricardo, could you ask the room if there's anyone else that desires the services of a Spanish interpreter at this time? Thank you.
Gladly, Your Honor. Esto va para todos. ¿Habrá alguien aquí que necesite traducción al español?
Anybody else here that needs a Spanish interpreter?
No,
No, they're good.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, you guys, you three?
All right, Ricardo, thank you for your service again this morning. We appreciate you as always.
It is always my pleasure, Your Honor. Thank you. Let me know if you need me. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend.
You as well, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Take care.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for your patience as we allow our Spanish speakers to get all of their questions answered. Next, we're going to go over your individual charge and bond amounts. First, we have Deon Atwood. Come on forward and take the empty chair, sir.
I'm sorry, De Leon? Is that what she just said? De Leon? Judge and Ricardo sitting in a tree. magistrating. Magistrating. First comes the arraignment, and then comes the bond, and then comes the questions if they have any left. That was terrible.
That, I just want to let you know, I don't know if if that Spanish speaker was on a phone or not, but it sounded very muffled. Yeah, you're very clear. He was very muffled. That's why they were having a hard time listening.
Okay, well, Susan, thank you so much for telling us fucking now. Okay? Why the fuck would you fucking wait till now? Seriously. You're literally useless. Absolutely fucking useless.
To him.
Sorry, yeah, he was on the telephone because they never got the link for some reason. He never got the link, he said. But okay, we'll adjust that. Thank you for letting me know.
Ma'am.
All right, Mr. Atwood, you have been charged with 3 Class A misdemeanors, sir. The range of punishment on those types of offenses in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. The first Class A misdemeanor has been styled as an assault causing bodily injury. That bond was set at $5,000. The second Class A misdemeanor was styled as an interference with an emergency call. That bond was also set at $5,000. And the third Class A misdemeanor was styled as a failure to identify, and that bond was set at $2,500. Do you have any questions, Mr. Atwood, regarding your
$12,500 for this first bond here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just getting here, make sure you've clocked in for your shift. Hit the like button. Tell me what you had for dinner. If you didn't like what you had for dinner, tell me what you wish you had. Luckily, I don't have a court reporter to yell at me for speaking too fast. I'm sure that is something they would do to me all the fucking time.
charge or bond amount?
Yes, ma'am. Just only one. They came and got me from my job. How I get a face ID? They came to my job to pick me up. Like I didn't even know I had a warrant or nothing. Cause when the situation took place, I left my ex-wife. We was going through a divorce. I went to go get my stuff, and the police came, and I left. I didn't know nothing about, the interference with the 911. I know you got like access to all my paperwork. I ain't never did nothing aggravated or assault like in my life. So I don't understand how.
It's not aggravated, it's just a misdemeanor.
I understand, but I'm on parole. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's a
I ain't never done anything in my life, but you know I'm on parole.
misdemeanor, I'm getting dismissed, but it's just the hassle of having to send the county jail. And the failure to ID, like they came and got me from my job. Like they came up there and how I get that?
Sure. So let me appoint you an attorney. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I got Amber Vasquez, but yeah, please appoint me one for right now. Yes, ma'am. Please appoint me one. Yes,
Amber Vasquez is a very good attorney. Please tell her I said hello. So yes, just so you know, with parole, if it's misdemeanors, they generally are going ahead and releasing you off of that warrant to appear later because these are just misdemeanors.
Yes, ma'am, because I ain't been in, I don't know if you remember me, but last year, AP officer beat me up. Remember, I still got that lawsuit pending, you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh. When last year, buddy? You're going to have to be more specific than that if you want me to try and figure out that and find your appearance. Come on now. Last year is like 12 months. I'm gonna need some more info than that. I would love, I mean it. I'm not even joking you, buddy. I would love to find your body cam footage plus your first appearance and this. Okay? That would literally make my fucking week. Can you give us some more details as opposed to just, you remember me, right?
I'm trying to do everything I can, to not mess up my money, you know what I'm saying?
Me too. No.
Yes,
no, okay, I understand. You have any other questions for me, sir?
Ma'am.
All right. Take care of yourself. Just call Ms. Vasquez. You're going to be given access to the phone right now. Go ahead and give Ms. Vasquez a call, and we'll also appoint you somebody in the interim, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Next, we have Zachary Larson. Come on forward and take the empty chair, sir.
Larson, did he get charged with larceny? Let's guess. What did Zachary Larson? Oh, Zachary. I'm giving none of us the benefit of seeing what Zachary looks like. We're going to just have to judge based on our fucking internal biases. But what did Zachary do, Zachary Larson, to get in front of the judge in 2024? That is the question. Put your guess in the chat. I will read some of them out loud while we think about it. I'm seeing Dana M guessing DV, Lisa B going with a very good choice, a standard DUI. Hector, he probably didn't tell his boss he's a felon and then he got arrested at work. Oh, you're talking about the previous guy? Yeah, but maybe this guy too. Cellulite Yoga Pants says he robbed a gas station with a water gun filled with urine. Ew. First of all, ew. That's not in the instructions for the water guns at all. MB says assault. Tiny Piggy says DV. Robbery, Vicky says. Frito pies were amazing, Dana says. I think that's a separate conversation, but you never know. Perhaps there was a Frito pie robbery happening. The shirtless dad, welcome, says thieving. Michelle Neves fraud. Neves fraud says pew pew possession. Bev Bradford going with traffic offense, which is another bread and butter item that we could expect to see here. Chris with the fur, DV, Jim Huntsman shoplifting. Miss Carrie is probably somewhere else being an accountant, but I'm going to call it no more bets, no more bets, no more bets. Let's see what it is.
You have been charged with a Class A misdemeanor violation of a protection order or court order. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That bond has been set at $5,000. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, I do not know.
Right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning who can help you with this case?
Sure, yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
All right, so order.
How about then you say thank you? Honestly, my second biggest pet peeve in all these hearings is when people don't say thank you. As a mother, as a Canadian, all I can hear is like the gap where the appropriate formality and like nicety would be. It eats me alive. And I'm going to tell you this. In any setting that I was in, if I was the judge, I would be following this like when he finished his statement, I would say, thank you. Like in a question, like, oh, did you want that? Oh, you wanted me to give you that? Oh, you want that? What do you say when you want something? Which is a phrase that I used to use with my 2-year-old. And she's 15 now, so I've been out of practice.
You have any other questions for me, Mr. Larson?
No, I do not know. Thank you.
Right. Take care of yourself, sir. Next, we have Walter Aguilar. Mr. Aguilar, you have been charged with a third-degree felony tampering or fabrication of physical evidence. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in a Texas.
Let me just point that out. Fabricating or whatever tampering with evidence is minimum of 2 years. Violation of a protective order, minimum 1 year. Or possible, maximum 1 year.
Texas Department of Correction. That bond was set at $7,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am. I just want to ask, I never had this on my record before. Am I eligible for a PR bond?
Let's see what pretrial says. They're saying they didn't have a reference that was supportive. So what that means is you want to give me some more references that will verify your address. They couldn't verify with the references that you provided.
Jonathan, that's a great question. I'm thinking about it right now. So I just replayed the conversation. If I was at let's say a till. So if the person would say when ringing in the items, they would say, that'll be $89.64, please. Yeah, they would. They would initially say $89.64 or whatever the amount was. And generally, I will not be paying attention. because I have to bag my own groceries now, which is fine. And then I will come back to the till and I'll look at them and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, how much was it?" And then they'll say 89.64. And then I'll say, "Oh, it'll be on card." And then they'll say, "Okay, no problem." And then I will like get it ready on my phone and then pay it and I'll say, "Thank you so much." And they'll be like, "No problem, thank you." Like that's how the exchange goes at the grocery store in Canada. Also, I've explained this before, but when I walk up and down the aisles in Canada, if you pass somebody, you say sorry or you say excuse me. If you go past somebody, you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me." And when I did that in Canada or in the States, people looked at me a little funny. They were like, but that's generally how I'd be. "Oh, please excuse me." And then other people say the same thing. And then you both sort of do this like lean where you lean the opposite way and then you go which way it's like. Yeah, you don't say hello, you say sorry. Yeah, no, you wouldn't say hello. I don't know them, but I'm sorry.
What do you mean by that? I understand what you mean by that.
Reference, do you have somebody that you can give phone number that they can ask to verify where you're staying at? They need to verify that the address you're giving is where you're staying.
Oh, okay, Mr. Juan Martinez, ma'am.
What's his name?
Juan Martinez.
Okay, and what is his relation to you, sir?
I live at his shop,
Okay.
1600 Airport Boulevard.
Okay, and how do we get in contact with him? What's his phone number?
512.
No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna skip ahead. Oh my God.
Bond in the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
But he won't answer the phone if it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I gotta wait until like 9 or 10.
Okay, well, we leave that up to you. I'm just letting you know how to make it go faster. Okay?
Okay. And ma'am, is there another number I could give you?
Yeah, sure. You can give me as many as you like. Who else?
Okay.
You call Mr. Aguilar, Mr. Martinez, and have her call us. But her voicemail was full. We couldn't get in contact with her.
What about Courtney Mason Powell, my daughter?
Okay, let me see. It looks like, yeah, we left a voicemail for Miss Mason, but she hasn't called us back yet.
Okay, if y'all could try those numbers again, they probably, I don't know. She's going through some things. She's been studying with her daughter. She has her daughter at homeschooling, so she's been busy doing homeschooling with her daughter, with my grandbaby.
Sure, I understand. I'm just letting you know that my staff is limited right now, so I was just letting you know how to make it go faster if you call them and have them call us. Okay? All right. Thank you, sir. Take care of yourself. All right, next we have Charles Atchison. Come on forward, sir. Mr. Atchison, looks like you got some deferred adjudication probations that are pending in front of Judge Urrutia, and he's issued a no bond. What's going on with you and Judge Urrutia? Why is he upset with you?
I'm not sure.
He says you owe a little bit of money. You had one positive UA, and then you got new offenses. Okay. All right. So what happens with that is it's a no bond, the application to revoke probations. What that means is you'll have a hearing in front of Judge Urrutia within the next 5 to 7 days so he can determine if he's going to set a bond. However, I do note for purposes of the record, Mr. Atchison, that you are on a deferred adjudication. What that means is that at any time you can hire an attorney of your choice to approach Judge Urrutia about setting those bonds without having to wait those 5 to 7 days in jail. Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right. In addition to that, sir, you have a misdemeanor motion to revoke your probation from Court 3, Judge Garcia. She has set that bond at $7,500. And finally, sir, you have a new third-degree felony assault family violence case where the range of punishment is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. And that bond was set at $15,000. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, sir, to help you with these cases?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so ordered. You have any other questions for me?
No, ma'am.
All right, take care of yourself, sir.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Next, we have Malcolm Williams. Come on forward and take the empty chair, Mr. Williams. Looks like you have a 3 third-degree felonies. The range of punishment on those types of offenses in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. Each of those bonds has been styled as an injury to a child or elderly person. Each of those bonds has been set at $25,000 plus no contact with the alleged victim. Plus, you must follow all the recommendations of the CPS safety plan, if any. What's happening with CPS right now, Mr. Williams?
With CPS right now, we're working a case plan right now, and
Good.
basically we have phone, contact with our children.
Are the children still out of state, or are they here now where you can visit?
They're out of state.
They're out of state, so no visitation right now?
Just phone visitation.
Okay, wonderful. All right. I did not enter an emergency protection order because I felt that the CPS case would take precedent. So I wanted them to go ahead and establish whatever the visitation schedule is, and I didn't want to interfere with that. All right. You have any questions for me, sir, regarding all these cases?
And what is the bond?
$25,000 each for a total of $75,000. So you would just need to post 5 to 10% of that amount, anywhere between $3,500 to $7,500 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice. If raising those funds is a problem, then I will appoint you an attorney who can get you out for free. Would you like for me to appoint someone to help you this morning?
Yes, ma'am. And also, do we have the number for the PR team if I qualify?
Do we have a number for the
personal bond team that your staff?
Oh, yeah. No. We don't do personal bonds, and you may be unaware of this, but the law changed in the state of Texas. We no longer do personal bonds on felony assault type cases here. Our governor and the legislature pushed through what's called Senate Bill 6 in September of 2021. That is the new law. We can no longer offer personal bonds on felony assault cases. It's one of the reasons why we have to vote, right? So we don't have these types of draconian laws that get put in place. But in any event, that is the new law in the state of Texas. So you must either hire someone and pay them 5 to 10%, or in the alternative, I will appoint you an attorney who can attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge. Okay? And you have requested that I appoint an attorney to help you this morning, yes?
Yes.
All right. You have any other questions for me, sir?
No.
All right. Take care of yourself, sir.
Tommy V and MI. Hi. How are you doing, Tommy? I literally saw your humble brag post earlier today. Sorry.
Next, we have Dylan Herrman.
Hey, sorry. And I even kicked the microphone and fucked it up. Yeah, I saw your, oh, look at my mess. Thanks. Great. Not. Yeah, no, I kicked the microphone. That's why it fucked up. Anyways, I saw your humble brag earlier where you were like, oh, I just got to get a few things done before the football game. 3 videos banged out. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Green screen didn't break. Green screen's over here, not over there or there. I don't have green screen every fucking where. I would though. And once I go back to Five Below and buy like 6 more $3 green screens, I will. Hot tip. Green screens, Five Below, $3.
Mr. Herrman, good morning.
Morning.
Looks like you have several charges, 2 second-degree felonies, where the range of punishment in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. The first second-degree felony has been styled as an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That bond has been set at $25,000 plus an ignition interlock device, plus a scram device, plus random UAs. You also, sir, have a second-degree felony possession of controlled substance with the same range of punishment and that bond was set at $5,000 plus a drug court screen. And then finally, sir, you have 2 third-degree felonies where the range of punishment is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. The first third-degree felony has been styled as an intoxication assault. That bond was also set at $25,000 plus an ignition interlock device, plus a scram device, plus.
Hector, first of all, love the question and thought. Second of all, I've also thought that. Third of all, what I've recognized is that she has physically gone to the courthouse to do these hearings, because there are times when somebody will physically walk into her space and she will acknowledge them, deal with them, and then go back to it. That ain't happening at your house at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's just not. Which tells me this lady, I'm going to tell her now, like a goddess, but I would never do that. I would never fucking do that. I would be at my goddamn house. There would be nothing under that robe except that pearl necklace and possibly the pearl necklace from the night before. And then I would do it as quick as possible and I would get done. And that's why I'm not a judge. I mean, let's just be honest with that. That's why I'm a content creator, not a judge. But I'm pretty positive she's in person. Yeah.
Random UAs, and the final third-degree felony was styled as a driving while intoxicated with the same range of punishment, and that bond was also set at $25,000 plus an ignition interlock device, plus a scram device, plus random UAs. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
Yes, I was blacked out, so I don't really know what happened, but I'm
Worst, that is literally not a great defense, sir. The green screen makes her hair look funny or mine, Hector? Because earlier I took somebody complimenting her updo for my hair. Honestly, I think the green screen is because she has a standing desk and that she uses it and like moves back and forth. But if you can tell, she's in a standing position. You can tell when somebody's standing versus sitting. And I've watched, oh my God. I mean, I've been in hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of Zoom meetings and, Teams meetings or whatever. You can tell. Again, here's a great thing. I can't tell you how many times I started working at a place and somebody in the know that works there would question why I have such a good quality video camera. They'd be like, "Why is your camera HD?" And I'd be like, I stream." And they'd be like, "Oh, what's your Twitch ID?" And I'm like, "What?" And then I would, that would sort of just give it away. But seriously, like you can tell a lot about somebody if they're using the camera on their computer versus a purchase camera versus any with lighting. I mean, like it looks ridiculous in here. I'm sure my neighbors think I'm crazy because I have like lighting all over the place, cameras, etc. And I mean, I look like I do nothing. Imagine the people that do shit, like good channels. Imagine good channels, right? Like this is not a good channel. Imagine a good channel. God, can't even.
pretty sure all that happened was I crashed my vehicle. I'm wondering, how do I have 2 different assault charges when I never assaulted anybody?
Right, yeah. Well, I'm not sure you want me to explain this on camera because this proceeding is being recorded. And I want to make sure you don't make any statements against your self-interest that could be used against you by the state. You don't want to give them an easy win. You are innocent until proven guilty. But what I will tell you is that you had a wreck where you hit 2 different people and they were very seriously injured. All 3 of those folks are in the hospital still. Law enforcement is monitoring their progress. You understand that if any one of them deceases and passes, then your charges will be upgraded. Okay? But yes, sir, that's what happened. Very serious accident. The Jeep Cherokee didn't even look like a Jeep Cherokee anymore. It was that crumpled. And they showed me photos of that, crime scene photos of that. So I'm not saying all this to make you feel bad. I just want to let you, I was just trying to answer your question, but very serious offense. And it's not looking too great for those folks that were injured at this time. All right. You have any other questions for me, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right. Take care of yourself. Please Uber in the future, Mr. Herrman.
Yes. I won't have a choice.
Yes, sir. You won't.
Sir, the answer there should have been, I will never make that mistake again, Your Honor. I will always Uber in the future. Not, I won't have a choice. We get the difference, right? You and I watching this get the difference between somebody saying, I won't have a choice, like as if, what the fuck have you done to me? I'm sorry, sir. You just put 3 people in the hospital? Like, no. 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 I'm not cool with that. Like, absolutely no. So frustrating.
Okay, Judge. I will come back in and see you, okay?
Oh, we can't do these 3, not enough time? These
The
3
three,
folks?
the 3 females? I
Or-
can see if they'll do them, because it's where they're doing counts and all that right now, so they'll have to pull them out, and I don't know if they'll want to do that, but if so, I'll go over there, and if they say yes, I'll get back on with you, because they're all speaking English anyway.
Okay, either that or the other 2 posts. You just let me know what you can do. I understand.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thanks,
All right.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
Judge, real quick, did you ask him if he wanted a court-appointed attorney?
I don't believe so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just granted you one because you're gonna need one, but yes, so ordered.
Yes,
Yeah,
I want
okay.
a court-appointed lawyer.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a funny ending to that. Hi, guys. Colin, Raid, Heather, Dijou, Lauren, everybody. You guys, thanks so much for being here. If you're just new here, subscribe. If you have been here before, make sure that you've got notifications turned on. Colin with the long name Raid, Mary Smith, hi. Guys, welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, welcome. I would love to hear what you had for dinner. If you didn't like what you had for dinner, tell me what you wish you had for dinner. We are just finishing up listening to a couple bond hearings right now. We do a lot of different things on this channel, but one of them is indeed bond hearings. Give me 1 second though. Say hello in the chat. I see that you're all here. Had I known, I perhaps would have gathered something to watch afterwards, but instead Colin has surprised me. Why, thank you so much, Colin. I so appreciate that. But I really do. I'm not lying about that. I really do indeed appreciate all viewers from everywhere. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much. If you guys, it's your first time here, hold on and welcome. We are just in the middle of a transition between our last episode and our next episode. So you can take this time to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Just like these people are doing. They're doing amazing. Subscribing to the channel, that's the way to do it. Make sure that when you subscribe that gifts are also turned on, because that is something that people here do all the time, which is gift memberships. Colin, I hope you're doing well. Is he here yet? Can we yell at Colin yet? Or is he just off on his own? He's sent y'all over here by yourselves. Tell me what he did. As I'm grabbing our next court thing to watch. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with y'all. We were almost done for our Sunday Court Watchers Anonymous meeting. That's what we do every Sunday. We watch court together. Mike giving memberships. Oh my gosh. You guys are amazing. Okay, wow, lots happening. So normally we would be ending right now because so many people have hung out with us, we'll go ahead and watch something else that we have before we end for the evening and go into our members only. If you haven't yet become a member, please go ahead and make sure you've turned gifting on, because people like Mike like to gift memberships. Thank you, Mike. We were just finishing, we were trying to find the women's. I'm not even looking. People subscribing, I love it. I'm trying to right now, because that's not what I had ready to go, but that's okay because we work with things that happen. Seriously though, very organized, super awesome content over there, and he's a great friend of the channel. Teresa from the Mitten is here. Awesome, love to hear it. If you are almost at 900 subs, oh my god, are we? Colin's here, but he's getting ready for bed. Thank you, Colin, for the raid. Let me just find something quick to put on. Thanks for telling me ahead of time, dude. I'm just joking. Seriously though, I need to grab something quickly to put on. Talk amongst yourselves while I do that. Thank you.
Date is on.
All right. Okay, I apologize. I found something for us to watch. Don't worry, it'll be good. We have some remaining bond court to get through together. I apologize for not being right available, but look, first of all, I would just like to talk about that gentleman's neck tattoos, right? Like, I wear this choker and I feel like a badass, but yet those are a lot more than what I've got here. Um, If you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so. We are on our march to 1,000 subscribers. We are very thankful, very thankful. And let's see what we have left over in this bond hearing. Around here, if you're new here, what we like to do is we like to guess what people did, and then we like to see what happens. Let's see what we got.
February the 12th. You have a bond hearing date on February the 16th. And I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what are we going to guess that he did right up here? This guy right over there. What do you think he did? Put it in the chat right now. I'm going to guess trespassing, but you can guess anything you want. You can make a... Yay! You can make a real guess or you can make a funny, silly guess. We love both kinds around here. I'm seeing robbery. I'm seeing slapped his barber. Sold human organs. DV, public intoxication. DV at a gas station with a chalupa. Lisa B says. DVJ from Michigan says. He stole cigarettes from a gas station, says Cellulite Yoga Pants. Gotta be DV, says D-Man00001, the D-Man. Drugs, possession, Philip Heel says. Impersonating Rick Ross without a license, William. DV lost his Planet Fitness membership, Crazy Cat. Well, where on earth will he shower now? Cut the tag off his mattress, Colin. Oh my God, no more bets. Let's find out what he did.
What's your name, sir?
Huffman Lamont. Lamont Huffman.
Lamont? Mr. Huffman. All right. All right. You've been charged with criminal trespass. That bond is $1,000.
Oh my God, I got it right! In front of all my friends, I got it right. Yeah!
Can't have any contact with Michael Hurd. Do you understand that condition of bond?
I say that last part again, the
You
condition.
can't have any contact with Michael Hurd.
Okay.
All right. Your preliminary hearing date is on the 13th. If you make your bond, you don't have to come to court that day, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
No.
Okay, next contestant up, ladies and gentlemen, is right over here. What do we think he did? No way, William. Is it really 3 subs away from 900? I might freak out if we get 900 on cam. I'm so excited! You guys are amazing. I'm so happy that you're here. Colin, thank you so much for the redirect. I love it. What else makes me bounce? Oh, you know, super chats and membership gifts and being right and getting 900 subs. What did this guy do though? Solicited at a gas station, stole Twinkies from a gas station. He stole a pizza from the gas station. He needs his carbs. A DUI. He is also innocent, Ed C says. Stole a bra for his moobs, Jay from Michigan says. Why are there 2 different chats going on? Debbie Bruce says. I don't think there are, Debbie. There's one above me that's a little bit delayed, and then there's one over here, the side chat where y'all are. Yay! Thanks for subscribing.
What's your name, sir?
Sean Lohan.
All right, Mr. Lohan, you've been charged with theft by deception. That bond is $8,000. Your preliminary hearing date is on February the 12th. If you don't make your bond, if you make bond, you'll get notice in the mail when to come back to court. I appointed you an attorney to assist you throughout this process. Do you have any questions?
Oh, man, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Good morning.
900 subs would be amazing. I didn't expect that today. What would I do? So happy that it happened today. Whew, what did this guy do? You guys seriously? Oh my God, it is at $8.99. Oh my God.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Andrew Lucas.
All right, Mr. Lucas, you have been charged with trafficking marijuana. The law does not allow me to set a bond on your case at a first appearance. It has to be specially set through your court judge, and an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
I didn't hear any of that. The feed was breaking
I
up.
said the law does not allow me to set a bond on a trafficking case at first appearance. So you'll have to have a special bond hearing date. Your next court date is on February the 12th. I've appointed a lawyer to assist you, so you may get a bond before that date if they negotiate one. If they don't, if your lawyer is unsuccessful, your next court date is on the 12th and you have a bond hearing date on the 16th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions? All right.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, sir.
You got. Oh, you're gonna get me in trouble here at the house. Oh, if you were just gifted a membership, we have a members only happening after this that I just remembered about. Ah, what? Oh, wow, Mary. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Lisa, Mary, Jim, thank you so much. MB as well. Oh, you guys are gonna make me cry, first of all. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Wow. If you're not a member yet, please make sure that you have gifting turned on. This is so exciting. We have a members only happening after this. Oh my goodness. You guys are literally, somebody said, who's gonna get you in trouble? The other people that live in the house. Mary Smith, thank you again. Oh my gosh. Tiny piggy. Breathe. Breathe. Whew. I'm trying. Thank you so much, you guys. What an amazing night. Wow. Looking at legal stuff. I don't know. These people are amazing.
Oh, that's what John was saying.
What's your name?
Rance McQuarrie, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Mill. Carrie, you've been charged with driving on a suspended or revoked license. That bond is $1,500. Possession of a controlled substance is $500. No tag is $500 or expired tag. Brake lights is $500. Obstruction or hindering the display of your plate is $500. So your total bond is $3,500. Your preliminary hearing date is on February the 13th, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, she said that like the tag, she said at first it wasn't valid, but it's valid. Does that make a difference or no?
Yeah, it'll make a difference. So I don't have that information with me, but if it's in fact valid, then that charge will be disposed of. So you'll just let them know that when you go to court for this.
Okay, so how much is that I have to pay?
Your total bond is $3,500, so 15% through a bonding company. All right, thank you.
Hey, young.
I'm trying to breathe. Ah! Sparkle boots! Gifting memberships. You guys. Yay! Breathe, girl. Reseller Road Trip Adventure says, I know, girl. I'm trying to breathe. Welcome all the new members.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Reginal Morris, Antonio Morris, Reginal Antonio Morris. Reginal Antonio Morris.
Okay, all right. Mr. Morris, you've been charged with criminal trespass. That bond is $1,000. As a condition, you cannot go back to 5724 Riverdale Road, the park at Palatine. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Your preliminary hearing date is on the 13th, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you.
Oh, Debbie Bruce, you're so sweet. Oh my gosh. You guys, everybody who's here, thank you so much. Even if you can't donate, I so appreciate you being here. That's so important. Oh my gosh. And Debbie, did you really just say that? Hold on, let me scroll and see this. Your pure joy is really turning my depressed mood into a happier place. So glad I'm here to see all the fun stuff going on. I'm so glad that you're here too. This is such a special night. Thank you so, so much. Debbie Bruce, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, Streamlabs, you're going to need to report to my office later for the lag. Thank you, Michelle. It is what a wonderful night, Lou. But seriously, Streamlabs, report to my office later because this is way too laggy. But thank you so much, Debbie. I so appreciate it.
You have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Take care.
You too.
What's your name, sir?
Eddie Oliver.
All right, Mr. Oliver, you've been charged with cruelty to children in the third degree. That bond is $1,000 and contributing to the deprivation of a minor is $1,000. Your total bond is $2,000. Your preliminary hearing date is on February the 13th. And you'll have to hire your own attorney based on the amount that you indicated that you make on this form. And your preliminary hearing date is on the 13th if you don't make your bond. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Parker Leon.
All right, Mr. Parker, you've been charged with aggravated stalking. Your bond has been denied. Your preliminary hearing date is on the 12th of February, and your bond hearing date is on the 16th of February, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions? No. All right, thank you. Take care.
Special last name, first name.
Pippin's Eddie.
All right, Mr. Pippin, you've been charged with criminal trespass. The bond is $1,000. You can't have any contact with Marquanisha Brunson. Do you understand that condition of being granted bond?
Yes, ma'am. I have a quick question. Yes, ma'am.
What's your question?
So that is the mother of my child, and I don't.
So you just use a third party. So if you need to pick up your child, mama, friend, coworker, anybody else can coordinate that. All right, so that's the only thing. You just can't have direct contact right now. That bond can be modified to where you can't have contact after the fact, but nobody's had an opportunity to speak with her yet. So that's the only reason why it's set that way.
Okay, thanks so much, Honor.
All right, so your court date will be on the 13th if you don't make your bond, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, take care.
Okay, first of all, anybody new here, welcome. If you're coming back before you've been here before, welcome back. We have a members only following this that some of you are going to be excited to attend. Oh my God, Mary! Holy shit! Okay. Mary Smith, thank you so much. Wow, you guys are amazing. This is gonna be a really epic members only that we're gonna have after this. So don't miss out on that. Broken the app? I think you broken me. My brain is like, I can't believe I'm over 900 right now, you guys. I'm actually having a little bit of a moment because I actually had talked about celebrating that milestone. I thought that it would come a little slower than it did. So that's really exciting. And I'm super happy about it. And thank you so much for being part of that. And I guess we'll just have to pick a new milestone to hit that I will celebrate. Thank you so much, you guys. Seriously, really, 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 really lovely. And each and every member and subscriber is so helpful and valuable to me. And I thank you all for it. We are going to yeah, knocking it out of the park, I guess so. Mary! Wow, thank you so much. Wow. No, I'm not crying. They're not sad tears at all. They're very, very happy tears. You guys are amazing. I love seeing the lurkers. I love seeing the names. I love seeing everybody come together. We wow. Thank you guys so much. So much. And remember that we have members only for so many new people. Mary. Seriously. How can there still be gray in the chat? Oh my gosh, Mary. Wow. Thank you so much. Bruce. Bruce cutting the mood perfectly says, "Great show. Now get naked, honey." That's on my OnlyFans, Bruce. Thank you though for reminding me of that. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Wow. I was saying we have a members only after this. We're gonna finish this off, and then we are gonna do the members only. And wow, what a freaking crazy day. What a crazy day. I can't even imagine. Um don't often get speechless, but I'm very, very thankful. Yeah, Biggie. Okay, thank you, Tiny Piggy. Wow, you guys. My computer's gonna melt and my makeup is gonna melt. And hopefully we get to 1,000 subscribers really soon. Wow. We do have a really great community around here. Actually, we do. I knew that before, and I know that now. Oh, Shadow Night Wolf, thank you so much. You and your mama are awesome. Seriously. Thank you guys. I'm trying to breathe. And I'm trying to process this. I'm having a hard time processing it, but it's really important that you go and make sure that membership or gifting is turned on, because YouTube can take this away sometimes. So please do that. Wow. That is incredible. I thank you guys so much for all of this. Like I said before, and I'll say it again and again and again, we have so many new members. And we have a members only following this. We have one every Sunday, and we do different things. I don't know. What are we going to do today? Just watch me cry? I don't know. No, something else. Um, you guys are amazing. Let's try and finish watching this. I don't know what to do. Freaking out.
How you doing, y'all?
All right, good. What's your name?
Nathaniel Richie.
All right, Mr. Richard, you've been charged with abandonment of a minor child. The bond is $1,500. Your preliminary hearing date is on February the 13th. If you don't make your bond, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
Mary. God. Yeah, Dana has a good question. If so, that's fine. Keep going, Mary. Totally keep going if that's Mikey's credit. I'm half joking, half not. I love you guys so much. Wow.
No,
All right, thank you. Take care.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What's your name?
Charles Sanders.
All right, Mr. Sanders, you've been charged with kidnapping. The bond has been denied. Aggravated assault, your bond has been denied. False imprisonment, the bond has been denied. And your battery bond is $50,000. Your preliminary hearing date is on February the 12th. Your bond hearing date is on the 16th, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
So I'm not getting out anytime.
Sir, she just told you fucking kidnap somebody. Okay? We're having a moment on my channel. Can you not interrupt it with your stupid questions? Duh. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Mary, for him being such an idiot. Okay. Yeah, no, you're not getting out. Get over it. Deal with it. We're busy. My god. Like, that's so obvious to me that you shouldn't be getting out. And now here we are, like, we're dealing with other shit here. Like, Shadow Night Wolf has donated yet another membership. And yet all you're concerned about is if you're getting out. The answer is no. Absolutely no. But thank you, Shadow Night Wolf. Oh my gosh. You guys are amazing.
No, because you don't have any bonds based on the allegations on the kidnapping, false imprisonment, and aggravated assault. That's not to say you won't get a bond before that date. The attorney that I'm assigning to you now will come and visit you and meet with the DA's office and see if they can get a bond before that date, after they've had an opportunity to talk to the alleged victim in this case. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Take care. All right, what's your name?
Dante Tolliver.
All right, Mr. Tolliver, you've been charged with restricted driving on the highway is 500, improper lane change is 500, improper U-turn is 500, and driving on a suspended or revoked license is $1,500. Your preliminary hearing date is on February the 13th, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am. Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right, thank you.
I'm sorry. It's 1,500 total?
No, so your total bond is $3,000 total, so between $350 and $400 through a bonding company.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Take care.
Right. Right. First name? Willcox, Michael.
You said Michael Willcox? All right. Mr. Willcox, you've been charged with hit and run. That bond is $3,000. Improper lane change is $500. Your total bond is $3,500. Your preliminary hearing date is on February the 13th, and I've appointed a lawyer to assist you. Do you have any questions? All right, thank you. Take care.
That's my first name. Wilson. Yeah. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Wilson. You've been charged with battery. The bond is $2,000. As a condition of bond, you can't have any contact with Tequila Robinson. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your preliminary hearing date is on February the 13th. If you don't make your bond, and I've appointed an attorney to assist you. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Take care.
You too.
Did Mr. Miller not come to court?
Mr. Miller is COVID, has COVID, Your Honor. We were just notified that last minute.
Okay,
And Mr. Banks will be here in the next 10 seconds.
okay, all right.
Yes.
All right, are you Mr. Banks?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Banks, you've been charged with 2 counts of criminal trespass in 2 different cases. The first case, the bond is $2,000, and you can't have any contact with Dolly Jones in that criminal trespass case. And the second one that you've been charged with criminal trespass, that bond is $1,000, and that alleged victim is Ayanna Banks. You can't have any contact with her as a condition of bond. So your total bond is $3,000. Your preliminary hearing date is gonna be on February the 13th, and I've appointed a lawyer to assist you. Do you have any questions?
So I can't plead today? I can't make a plea?
Yeah, so this is just magistrate court. I'm not the judge that's actually gonna be handling the case. So you'll have to go before the judge that's assigned to the case once it's accused.
So I have to wait till February the 12th or 13th to get out if I don't have bond?
Yeah, or you may get out before then. So you'll have an attorney come meet with you, and they might decide to waive the case to get you to state court quicker than the 13th. So your attorney will come this week, and then they'll probably get you to court a lot quicker than waiting on the 13th.
Okay.
All right, any other questions?
Is there anything else I can do? Like I don't have access to a phone. My wristband number is not working when I go to the phone. I don't have any.
So that's why I've appointed you a lawyer, so they can actually make those calls for you. They will visit you this week.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Banks. Take care. All right, so that's everybody, right?
Yes, Your Honor. So you don't have to see Mr. Banks, because we also, on the committal documents was shown,
You said who was that?
Mr. Wallace, Mr. Javon Wallace.
Wallace, hold on, let's see.
I gotta know you to go in there.
I didn't have a Wallace on intake, so no.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Take care.
Okay, Your Honor.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Mary Smith, wow. Thank you so, so much for your generosity. 908 subs, really, Crystal? That is so incredible. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys, we have a members only coming up at 6:30 tonight, 6:30 East, or 6:30 Pacific, which is 9:30 East. I know it's a bit late. Mary! Oh my God. She's literally single-handedly Oh, it's literally like breaking it and it's breaking me. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Wow. What a wonderful, wonderful, unforgettable day. I will be posting the members only shortly. And I so appreciate it. We're gonna do something fun. We're gonna read a story and then we're gonna watch a video together. I so appreciate if you've been able to give today, if you got a membership and you're gonna join us today, or if whatever, you hate me. I even love that. I absolutely love that part, actually. And so thank you so much. Please keep an eye out for the members only that's going to be posted. Remember to hit that like button. Thank you, each and everything. Will I sleep now? I wonder. No, I got to do a members only, and then I will sleep after that. After I dance all day. No, no, this is good crying. Um, this is great. Great. I'm gonna fix my makeup. I'm gonna change my hair. I'm gonna look totally different for our members only. I want you to join me there. Please do so. Thank you to everybody who gifted today. You're amazing so, so much. Reminder, this is so important. This is probably the most important message I will give you all day. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Apparently, I'm not ready to go, but I swear to God I am. I said bye. Okay, now literally it's not funny because I can't exit and I don't know why, and I'm still crying and I'm sad about it, and I'm not sad, I'm just happy, but I'm like, I can't exit. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm trying so hard. Trying every little bit of fucking task. I know. Task. Tab. Okay, end task.